WWE has come back to London for its first UK pay-per-view in 2 decades. Actually, no, we had a Cardiff one last year, Clash of the Castle. But apart from that, the first one in England. The first one in England for 2 decades. This is big. And it's the O2 Arena, 20k. They could have sold out a stadium bigger than this easily, but they decided on the O2 Arena. Twice a year, normally, WWE does tour the UK. They do episodes of Raw and SmackDown, a lot of house shows. Once a year they go in London. I used to go every year. The last time I went, I vlogged both days. One of them got taken down for showing clips of entrances. I almost got arrested for the SmackDown one and got stuck in a lift when I got home. So that was a bad experience. I almost got arrested because I was filming in the station and someone complained. So I had 5 police officers question me for like 20 minutes. I'm exaggerating when I say close to getting arrested, but they did give me a talking to. I'm just like, because they thought I was a prankster. I'm just like, no, I'm just vlogging, mate. But yeah, they went through my camera and everything. I'm just like, relax. Anyway, yeah, that's not why I stopped going. It's just that in the past few years, I've not watched as much wrestling. I'm still into it. I'm just not really watching it on a regular basis anymore. I'm mainly just watching pay-per-views. But even that, I'm even like not watching as much of that either. But last year, well, this year in March, I went to WrestleMania for the first time and it was incredible. Despite not watching in like 2 years, it was an amazing experience. Apart from the final main event result, apart from that, overall, once in a lifetime, it was amazing. And experiencing California as well in general was awesome. And after I booked a ticket for that, WWE announced that they are doing a London pay-per-view. And it's Money in the Bank. That's like, it's not the big four, but it's the next big thing after the big four in terms of WWE events. And it's in London, which is amazing. I still want to one day see a Royal Rumble. So please bring that to London, Triple H. I'd appreciate that. But I do appreciate this. And the main reason I even got a ticket was because of me being an O2 customer. It's my phone network. Tickets sold out so quick. They were selling us combo tickets. So today, Friday, I'm going to SmackDown. Literally, if it wasn't for my phone network, I would not have got the ticket. So it's a good thing I'm with O2 because that sold out so quick. And the only ticket I found was with my network. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm taking this. Again, only issue is I would have skipped on SmackDown, would have just gotten Money in the Bank, but they were doing combo tickets. It is what it is. But yeah, SmackDown live, normally show it normal time in America, but like they'll have pre-recorded it in England first whenever they tour the UK. But this time is actually live from the UK. So they're used to be watching at a different time compared to what they normally watch at, which is pretty cool. So yeah, a live SmackDown episode, first time ever in London, in England. And also a live pay-per-view for the first time in England in 2 decades. It's a big occasion and I cannot wait. Look, London, my home city, hosting a pay-per-view. Let's get over there. Of Green Park, using this station, going to an event. It is chaos. It's rush hour right now, so it's going to be packed anyway. You've got to walk like 84 miles just to get from Victoria Line to Jubilee Line, and even though it's in the same station. There's a cool little Subway store back there. I tried to film it last time I vlogged here. The police spoke to me right here. So I'm getting not PTSD, but I'm getting memories. Charging more for rush hour times is just, it's a scam. I dislike this system that's been around my whole life. It is a great place, man. It's not just an arena. Like inside that basically massive tent, there's a shopping center, there's restaurants. Not a shopping center, sorry, but there's shops, there's restaurants. There's even a cinema in there. So it's like, it's really nice. You can go in there without actually going into the actual arena. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's just SmackDown tonight, but I'll be back here Money in the Bank tomorrow. It should just be one vlog. I see a double-decker bus. There's the bus. I hope this is the queue for... I hope it's for the backdrop and not the ticket, because that's a little bit ridiculous. The only thing I'll say why you can't set it out.
Starting lock.
Got a snapback, elites, love the colouring, love the design. Queued up so long because I wanted the t-shirt, I was there, I wanted that t-shirt. Didn't have my size. Literally the gates just opened. I'm going to stock. Have I got to wait another queue? I could wait another queue. Fine. It's on the back. Oh no, look at all the beer. What a view. The entrance is right there.
Yeah. I think everyone played that game. Mario Casino.
Because I made it that way. Yeah. Stand in my ring. Make a star with everybody saying. London, tell them whose game this is. Acknowledge me. Sorry, mate. Is Austin a wanker? Yeah! See you guys back here tomorrow night for Money in the Bank!
That's it for the night. It was an alright episode of SmackDown. Nothing too special. It looked like they were trying to save their stars basically, prevent injuries. That's what it looked like. Although speaking of injuries, the first match was a tag team title match. It seems like Owen's got injured. It could just be a work. It could just be they just kind of sell it as an injury. I hope it's that because it did look like he might be injured. Hope he's alright. Fury got some heat. That match was weird. Fury had a match, right? And it ended quite early. I was just like, that was a very weird finish. And then off camera, I'm sure it was off camera, I don't think they put it on the broadcast, but as he was leaving down the ramp, it was really cool by the way to be right behind the ramp. I'm literally under the big screen, I'm under the big screen so I can't see it, but I can see the screen up on the top anyway. And I'm next to the fireworks, like 2 blocks down is the fireworks, and it is deafening. I'm just like, wow, okay. The fireworks are right there. The smoke smells a little bit, it does smell, it definitely does smell. But yeah, where they come out and go back in. I'm next to there. Just before Austin Theory went in after the match, you can't see me in one of the crowds, and we all booed him. That was a good moment to get heat for himself, but that was not even on air. Bailey won her match. We all sang, "Hey Bailey, be my girl." We've been singing. I remember years ago I came here for an episode of Raw and we were singing that back then. So I'm glad that's still going. There was that Grayson Waller talk show of Logan Paul, followed by interruptions and a triple threat match. That was all interesting, but Grayson Waller, I'm just like, who is he? And everyone started shouting, who are you? Who are you? Everyone started shouting that. I'm just like, yeah, who is this? I'm meant to know this guy? Is he a wrestler? Who is he? He's some random Australian bloke doing a talk show with Logan Paul. Pete Dunne, I'm going to call him Pete Dunne, not Butch. He was funny. But oh my god, LA Knight is so over. Like, everyone loves him, and in London, we love him here. Brilliant. He needs to win tomorrow. If he doesn't win, that is a travesty. They need to... If he's not scheduled to win, they need to change it. Change the result last minute because he deserves that Money in the Bank briefcase and at some point a World Championship. He deserves one run. One run. That's all he deserves. Just give it to him. This is the best way to do it. Give it to him. The women's title match, Charlotte vs. Asuka, Bianca ringside. The most obvious DQ ever. Not much of a match, but maybe a triple threat promo. There's nothing confirmed, but that should be a triple threat promo. Hopefully that is. And hopefully it's not for SummerSlam, hopefully it's for tomorrow. That would be good to see, I think. And you had the whole Bloodline segment, and it seems like Solo Sikoa is actually over, so maybe he's the one who finally dethrones Roman one day, who knows. And there was that was it, and then it went off air, the live broadcast has ended. They always do at these events dark matches or just segments after the show ends, just for the crowd that's there in person. So just for us, they did AJ Styles versus Karrion Kross, and they did Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory. Both were the heels losing. Just a bit of fun for the crowd, and in the end, it ended with Rey Mysterio calling Austin Theory a wanker, and everyone else calling him a wanker. So that was pretty funny. But not the best of matches, but it seems like they were saving them for tomorrow. But some of the guys wrestling today were not wrestling tomorrow, so I'm just like, yeah. But before I go home, it's almost 10:30. I should make my predictions for tomorrow. I'm going to go in random order. Cody Rhodes to lose to Dominic Mysterio. You see that coming, did you? Gunther to defeat... I forgot his name. Bro. I'm calling him Bro because I've literally forgotten his name. Roman and Solo to win that Civil War match, I reckon. Although that could go either way. I don't know how they're going to do it story-wise. Money in the Bank. LA Knight, please. LA Knight, please. Women's Money in the Bank. Going to stick with Io Sky. But could be Becky Lynch, who knows, but I feel like Becky Lynch will be cost. Her and Trish Stratus will cost each other, I think, and I think Io Sky or Bailey will win, but hopefully Io Sky. Fortunately, I think Ronda and Shayna will win their match against Liv and Raquel, and finally, probably not the main event, but it's going to be great atmosphere-wise for the entrance, especially. Seth freaking Rollins, I think, will defeat Finn Balor, and I think that'll be a match of the night, I think. Well, the Money in the Bank's always has some great spots, but like, okay, if you take those two main events out of the way, that's going to be match of the night, wrestling-wise. In terms of spots, probably Money in the Bank, but wrestling-wise, Seth v. Finn, I think it's going to be a good match. But yeah, 7 matches tomorrow. Hopefully an 8th for the women's triple threat, that would be good. But I will be back here. Might have to get here early because the queue is long and it's opening earlier tomorrow, the gates, even though the start time's the same. And this was a 2-hour event, a bit more than 2 hours because of the dark matches. Tomorrow's a full 3-hour event, so, and I got work the following day, but it's all good. Tomorrow, the pay-per-view, that's where it's really going down. But today there was a great atmosphere. What's that about? You can go in there and what are they seeing? I'm confused. I can't really tell what's going on. earth is that? I don't think a restaurant would be in there. Is there like a WWE fan TV or something? What's going on? That's the queue to get to the trains. Just brilliant. Anyway, I'm going to skip to when I get back here tomorrow. And we are here. Got home at like midnight last night, so it took like 90 minutes. I've got here in 51 minutes. Quick journey, quick journey. No difference in what train I took. I see some market stalls. I assume this is a Sunday thing and not a Money in the Bank thing. But they're green, Money in the Bank themed. They would have been here yesterday, I think, so yeah. Something crazy just happened, something unique. I'm wearing a Hawthorn shirt, and some of you may know I'm a fan of an Australian sport, AFL, and I'm a Hawthorn fan. That's the team I picked. In Australia, I've been when I visited last year for the first time on holiday, and people noticed my Hawks merchandise. But for the first time in England, someone has noticed my Hawthorn hoodie. A group of guys came up to me, and one of them was like, "I'm from Australia," because they noticed the Hawks hoodie. That's never happened in England. It's never happened. Someone's noticed in England my Hawks hoodie. Brilliant. That's elite. They thought I was Aussie as well. They were Aussie, but they thought I was from Australia. I'm just like, nope. But yeah, I'm from here. Great country though. I'll be there in September, so I look forward to visiting again. Never been to this part of Arena before. There's a whole load of shops around here. All those beers in Antwerp, they're just there for display. All that beer.
I'm so upset.
Yeah!
There's a guy with a kid.
Yeah, get him around!
I don't want to get sacked.
This is the first premium live event in London in over 20 years. So why am I here? Another big lady in London. Take a moment right now. Let him see. Let him feel.
Trust me, I don't need to.
Fuck him up, Cena! Fuck him up! Fuck him up, Cena!
And
Fuck him up!
hate Roman, stand up. He's sat down. Roman, sit down. If you hate Roman, sit down. I'm gonna do it, brother. I'm gonna do it, brother. If you hate Roman, sit down. If you hate Roman, sit down. If you hate Roman, sit down.
And seriously, on behalf of all of us here at WWE, thank you so much and good night!
Oh, what's an event? It's 11:48 p.m., almost midnight. Went 45 minutes overtime, and I'm not complaining. Every match delivered something. I have to stay right here and review it here, but it's literally 10 minutes till tomorrow. So the problem is I can get on the underground. Underground's like, it runs very late anyway. But the third train home is overground, and they finish operating at like 12:30, 1 a.m. So it's a race against time, and I might have to get like an Uber or something. So let me rush home, and when I get home, I'll tell you all about it. It was amazing, man. So many surprises. Cena, John Cena, no one expected that, and the heel turn, Shayna Baszler turning as well, and a lot of other big moments. And the main event, oh my days, that delivered something amazing. I couldn't believe my eyes. What a match. I think actually the weakest match was Finn Seth, and I thought that'd be the best one. So, but that says a lot. Every match delivered something amazing. It's currently 1:18 a.m. I am finally home. Somehow I managed to evade the entire queue and just go to the front. Like there were people doing that because like you can wait in the queue, which is like even bigger than yesterday. It was huge. Who knows how many people waiting in that queue, but you could walk down the side of it, and at the front there was a little gap to get through, and like there's a lot of people that do that. I'm just like, how do people not catch on to that? I guess, because I've been to O2 before and I know about that. But yeah, the people that didn't know, I'm glad there was no arguments from anyone. But yeah, as soon as I went down the platform, I somehow got on the first train. The platform was packed. You couldn't move. The doors were closing, and I just got in. That was a close call. I got a text saying the last train, overground train from the last station was 12:26. I'm just like, it's 11:59 getting on this train. Not sure about this. I got to Green Park, switched to Victoria Line, and then I checked the time, 12:24. 2 minutes, not even close to catching that train. 7 stops in 2 minutes. The underground is fast, but not that fast. Maybe you'll be lucky to go 2 stops in 2 minutes. But the train was packed as well, as another thing. But it moved fast. It's just that, you know, not in 2 minutes, not a chance. So station, I took the bus. So yeah, here I am home, nice and safe. And yeah, what an event though. What an event. Like, where do I start? Do I go in chronological order? I guess I do. The men's Money in the Bank was so damn good. That was awesome. I wish LA Knight won it, but I am not angry about Damian Priest winning it. That's not too bad. At least it wasn't Logan. At least, like, I don't even mind Logan. He's good in the ring. He's clearly shown that, but he shouldn't have won Money in the Bank. So I'm glad he didn't. LA Knight should have got it. You know, he deserves 1-1, but it wasn't to be. But Damian Priest is a good choice anyway, so I'm not angry about it. It did silence a lot of people, but he didn't get booed that much. So, you know, at least the fans kind of like, even though did not accept LA Knight not winning, kind of like, you know, we didn't reject Damian Priest. So that's one thing. Atmosphere was amazing, the whole event. Atmosphere was amazing. It was a little bit quiet for parts of the Seth Finn match and also parts of the main event. But that's because we were so worn out by everything else. And then the women's tag team title match, I did not expect much from this. I need to go to the toilet as well. So when they made the entrances, I quickly went to the toilet. But everyone had the same idea. A lot of people went to the toilet during that match. People expected it to not be that good. And it wasn't for the most part. But then Shayna Baszler turned. She turns on Ronda Rousey. And it came out of nowhere. It was like unexpected. Yeah, the turn could happen, sure. But it just happened so suddenly. We're just like, what? What? It just happened just like that. It just shook a lot of people, and we're just like, okay, wow, this is actually really good. So yeah, nothing against any of the competitors. It's just that the fans loved Liv Morgan. We loved her, and Raquel, and even Shayna. But it's just that it wasn't the most interesting match, and in general, the women's tag team division isn't that good. There's not many tag teams. They need to build it up a bit more. And now there's one less because Shayna's turned on Ronda. But still, that was a great moment, and they surprised us. They said they'd be surprises, and they were. Oh yeah, some funny moments from the men's Money in the Bank. So in the UK, if you live in the UK, you know what? You know the advert. Just sold my car to We Buy Any Car. If you live in England, you've heard the advert, right? Someone behind me started singing, just sold my car to Santos Escobar. And it actually hit as a good theme. But like everyone around us started laughing, and I'm just like, yeah. I was sitting around a very lively, very vocal group, so it was awesome to hear their reactions because they were really hyped and pumped. But the guy behind me, he cracked me up with the just sold my car to Santos Escobar. Also, Pete Dunne got a cricket bat out as a prop to hit people with. Gunther beat Matt Riddle, I remember his name now. It was a pretty good match. And then Drew McIntyre came out, and he got a huge pop. He got a huge pop. I think he got, like, yesterday, I think the loudest thing was Sami Zayn's singing Sami Zayn's theme song, and then LA Knight as well. Those are the loudest things on SmackDown. But Drew McIntyre coming out to that pop, that was amazing. And look, I'm looking forward to seeing a feud between them. The feud itself doesn't excite me that much because we've kind of seen it. But, you know, they put on great matches before, so I wouldn't mind watching that. But in terms of the actual moment in Money in the Bank, him coming out and that pop, that was everything. That was amazing. So, and then it had a bit of fighting as well. And then Cody Rhodes beat Dom. It was a good match. Someone next to me thought Randy Orton would come out because apparently he was seen somewhere. Apparently Vince was seen somewhere as well. A few stars are seen somewhere in London. He was thinking that Dom would win, and I thought Dom would win as well. But the guy next to me was like, Dom's going to win. And he's going to win because Brock Lesnar's going to come out. Or like, oh yeah, I mentioned Randy Orton. Sorry, I got confused between matches. The guy next to me thought Randy would come out to save Riddle against Imperium because he thought Imperium would attack him. The referee got knocked out, whatever. And the same guy also thought that Brock would come out. It's because he got news that it'd be the main event, but it wasn't in the end anyway. But he thought Brock would interrupt Cody v Dom. That would have been so cool to see him come out right in front of me. But yeah, by the way, sorry I couldn't show you the superstars, but they take the videos down if you show them, so that's why I don't show entrances. But it was amazing seeing the stars come out the entrance, especially seeing I'll get there and come back in as well. When it was like, obviously end of the match, they cut to adverts or whatever, but the stars are still coming back down the ramp. So it's really cool seeing them come and high-fiving the fans. That's really awesome. So that's all good as well. But yeah, we thought maybe Brock would come out. He did not. Cody beat Dom pretty clean. Then John Cena comes out, right? We didn't see Shayna Baszler turning on Ronda. That came out of nowhere. Cena just came out of nowhere, and we saw a few adverts here and there. We thought at first, some people thought like it's a Cena advert on the TV. No, actual Cena came out to the loudest pop of the night. It was insane, absolutely insane, and to see him run down the ramp was just amazing. And he basically kind of like teased, "We love London. I love the fans." I mean, he was saying from himself, but like, you know, thank you for being such great fans. He loves the UK fans, and we always bring it. You know, we always have a loud atmosphere in London and Manchester and wherever WWE goes in England. We always bring the rain. We always bring the atmosphere, and they love it. They clearly love it. So Cena was basically saying we need to do WrestleMania in London, and as soon as he said that, it got a loud pop. And also, like, him coming out, no one said John Cena sucks. No one booed him. Everyone was a John Cena fan when they came out. I was in shock. I'm just like, where's the half? There's no half. It's all for Cena. And then said he wanted a WrestleMania London, and that was amazing. Then that Australian guy came out. I forgot his name already. Sorry. He did a talk show yesterday with Logan Paul. He interrupted him, took the piss a bit. He said, let's do WrestleMania Australia instead, which got a lot of boos. It seemed like he was teasing it. Hopefully it just wasn't. I mean, I don't think it's going to be like next 2 years. I think it's confirmed to still be America. It's always been in America, but to get a one-off WrestleMania in a few years' time would be amazing. And the fact that Cena has teased it, hopefully it comes true. Obviously, there's a lot of negotiations and stuff, but they could make it happen. You know, AEW is doing Wembley this year, so anything could happen, and hopefully one day it does. It's the fact that he teased it. He came out, he said, we should do WrestleMania in London. He said London, England, the UK in general has been calling for it for a long time. Can we finally get it? The fact that he teased it was just amazing. But yeah, we saw him doing AA, and that was great. So hopefully it's not just a tease, and hopefully we do get WrestleMania London. The fact that he came out for a segment just to talk about WrestleMania being in London, you know, that gives us hope. Obviously, he's not part of the board. He doesn't own the company. He's not in charge. But the ones in charge could listen to a guy like him. So hopefully it's not just something where he was just trying to get us hyped up. But hopefully it comes true, because that'd be amazing. I mentioned that Io Sky should win, and she did. She did win, and it was she won it in the funniest way. She handcuffed Bailey and Becky to each other through both sides of the ladder, so they couldn't get out of it. And then she climbed on top of the ladder. She sat on top of the ladder, and she got the briefcase. It was the most amazing thing, because we all started shouting, "You deserve it" at her, and you know, it meant a lot to her. You could see by her face on the big screen on the replays when she finally got that briefcase. It means everything to her, clearly. And we loved her. Like, we cheered so much. Like, that was literally the best choice they could have gone for based on everything. And the fact that she's now got that briefcase, that's amazing, man. And I hope she has a successful cash in at some point. And imagine she cashed in. She couldn't have, because there was no women's match after that. But imagine she cashed in the same night. It would have been amazing. But yeah, chanting "You deserved it," everything. It was like an emotional moment. And it was a great match in general. That was just the ending. The match was amazing. A lot of great spots. That match got a lot of "This is awesome" chants and "Holy shit" chants. We love those. We got a lot of those throughout a lot of matches, actually. But yeah, that was really awesome. Then you got Seth v Finn Balor. A good promo as well. I like the promo for it, because it's 7 years in the making, kind of. Damian Priest came out with a briefcase. We wanted them to cash him in. They've done same night cash-ins before, and I thought, oh, maybe because it's in London, maybe they might actually do it again. No, they did not. They teased it. It's interesting because they're both Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Damian Priest. Damian Priest was going towards the ring as Finn Balor was about to do his finisher, so he kind of distracted his own mate. So they're kind of teasing like a bit of breaking apart of Judgment Day, which I thought was quite interesting. And at the end as well, Damian Priest was about to go in the ring after the match, and then Finn stopped him. So Seth escapes for now, and he deserves a longer reign, to be honest, anyway. But still, there's a bit of friction between Judgment Day. I'm intrigued to see what's going on there. But they teased a couple of things. These are cash-in, and they teased the Judgment Day breaking apart. And Dom lost as well on top of that. You know, it's not a good day for them. They all had, I mean, obviously, Priest won Money in the Bank. He's the only one that had a good night. But I felt that was intriguing. I also like how wrestlers stay in character. The cameras went off air for adverts, and they're coming down the ramp. When they come down the ramp, the cameras are looking at them. They can do whatever they want, right? They're still arguing. They're not even on TV anymore. They're still arguing. They're staying in character. I like that. So keep it alive. Keep kayfabe alive. Finally, the main event. This started around the time that the event was supposed to finish. Again, I'm not complaining. But yeah, I'm so glad we got more than we actually bargained for. Where do I even start? I'm going to start with the football chants, the funny bits. So we charted football chants to them. So stand up if you hate Tottenham is something we sing at Arsenal. We sang stand up if you hate Roman. Everyone stood up. Stand up. I don't even hate Roman, but I stood up anyway because it's funny. Stand up if you hate Roman. Stand up if you hate Roman. We were just singing that, and he reacted to it. He was in character. He looked around. He started complaining about it. It was so funny. And then we started sitting down, and people started shouting, "Sit down if you hate Tottenham. Sit down." It was so awesome. Also, I didn't mention either, Roman Reigns sat down when we were singing Stand Up. So that was actually quite cool. I like how he played to the crowd. He's become so much better in the last 3 years, man. Not just the title reign, but this whole tribal chief. Ever since that heel turn with Paul Heyman, his character's developed so much. And look at him now, you know? Wrestling abilities, it's there and it's improved, but his character work and his promo work and his playing to the crowd is so much better now. It's like miles better. This is the guy that he should have been years ago when Vince was trying to push him so hard. They finally found the right character. So and it took COVID to do it. But also saying at Arsenal was, what do you think of Tottenham? What do you think of Tottenham? Yeah, we were seeing that. People singing that about Roman. What do you think of Roman? I'm just like, wow, we have gone full football chant mode. But yeah, man, this match got better and better and better as it went along. So many great spots. The Usos, they kicked out of everything. Like, Jimmy stood up while he was in Roman's submission. Bloody Jimmy and Jay kicked out of bloody everything. Spear, you name it. Spear, Superman punch. They kicked out of everything, apart from maybe Solo Spike. I don't think he even did the Spike in that match. I don't recall it. But they literally kicked out of, like, there was one point where it looked like Roman hit the spear, it looked like it was done. People started shouting, bullshit, because they thought it was done. And then Jay kicked, I think it was Jay who kicked out just before 3, and we just started cheering. And it happened again, another near fall just after. They were kicking out of bloody everything. They both of the Uso twins turned into Super Cena. Remember Super Cena when he kick out of literally everything? Yeah, that's what the Usos were. They were Super Usos. They also kind of teased Solo's friction with Roman as well, which I thought was kind of interesting. The way Solo's match ended through the table, that's going to be interesting for SmackDown for sure. What happens post Money in the Bank. Both Solo and Roman did rock bottoms, which I thought was interesting. And the referee was knocked out at this point. The referee was knocked out. They both did rock bottoms. So I thought, someone's going to come out. Someone's going to come out, right? Nope. Normally we're like, it's kind of a spoiler when you're sitting where you are, because the cameraman will run to the ramp. He'll run up the ramp if someone's coming. Like, for Damian Priest, the cameraman started running up like a minute before Damian Priest even got there. No cameraman went up to the ramp. So normally when the referee gets knocked out, it's usually because someone's coming out, and no one came out. But when they did rock bottoms, I just thought, is The Rock gonna turn up? No. No. But maybe they teased us. Maybe just doing it for fun. But the fact that both Roman and Solo did rock bottoms at the same time, I was intrigued by that. But yeah, kicked out of everything, and it was a great finish as well. And Roman got pinned for the first time in 3 years or something. I can't remember, but Jey Uso pinned Roman Reigns which was the huge thing. They said there'd be surprises. Roman Reigns gets pinned for the first time in years. Shayna turns on Ronda. Cena turns up. No one knew he'd be there. Bloody, it was awesome. And we got the great moments like Io Sky winning. The only way it could have been better, I feel, is if LA Knight won his match, but even a cash-in, actually. A cash-in would have made it better too, for sure. And yeah, there was nothing to do with the other women's championship, of course. Rhea didn't defend and Asuka didn't defend. They kind of teased something yesterday, but I guess for SummerSlam. But yeah, hopefully Io cashes in because I wanna see her as champion on the telly. That'd be a great moment, I think. Hopefully she's successful. Hopefully Damien deserves a run, so that's why I'm not mad about it. Like, Damien has worked hard. He's talented. Would have preferred LA Knight, but overall, some decisions I felt could have been different, but overall, results-wise as well, it was near perfect, and they had surprises, and it was a brilliant pay-per-view. First time in 2 decades to England, and they brought it. They decided to bring it. They brought everything, and it was incredible. So, yeah, I don't know how long this vlog is going to be, to be honest. It's probably quite long, but it's 1:37 a.m. I have work in the afternoon, which is great, but hopefully I will be able to edit this, upload it, get up on probably limited to sleep, go to work, and I have Monday off work, so a bit of a muddled schedule there, but yeah, I'll survive, but I enjoyed this year. We've done WrestleMania and this, so that is quite something. I've experienced amazing wrestling that I'll never forget. These are memories that I'll cherish forever, both in LA and in London. So yeah, I look forward to what the future brings. I'm not going to AEW in August, not because I don't want to, but because I'm flying to Australia the day after the event, and I'm also working that day, so I cannot attend that one at Wembley. If it was the weekend earlier, I would have gone 100%, but it is what it is. But I look forward to watching future wrestling events at some point. If they're doing Mania to London, sure, 100%. And the Royal Rumble's on the bucket list as well, but that involves going to America. So I'm going to wait until maybe it's in a good location, because I'm not going to just... I don't want to book flights just to go for one day and come back to America. So that's on the bucket list, and who knows what the future holds. But yeah, don't think of this as a regular thing from me, but if WWE comes to London as a pay-per-view, I will consider buying tickets. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Hope you enjoyed this, and goodbye.